Now we get to play our first game of the fifth season. I said it the whole year last year, but we're winning the national championship this year. I promise you we're winning it. But first we got to do recruiting for week 0. Then we got to do recruiting for week 1. And then we can get into our first game away at Hawaii. But let's see how we're looking. So also, because we increased from a 3.5 prestige school to a 4.5 prestige school, now we have 900 hours to spend as opposed to 700, which is huge. I suppose you get 100 per half star. So 700 got a half star up to 800, got a half star up to 900. So I suppose the highest you can get is 950. You'd think it'd be 1,000, but whatever. It is what it is. But this 5-star quarterback, I think we gotta just throw 50 his way and see how that does. I'm just gonna do, we'll see what we can do in terms of hours, and then obviously we can always go back and revise it. We do need a couple of halfbacks, so I think Jimmy Salcedo, since we're not even on his list yet, after offering him a scholarship, he might be out of the question. But we'll go for Isaac Witt here, and I'll go 50. And since we need a running back, I'm gonna actually go 60 since he's 5 stars. And then as far as the 4 stars go, we have these two both fully scouted. Although since Vargas is already interested in us, maybe we should go for him. So what would be nice is Witt is an elusive back. Vargas and Griffey are both power backs. I think I'm going to look at Vargas. Just like I said, we'll have to use less hours on him. But let's see what his stats look like. Speed 89. 89 speed, 89 acceleration is still not bad. It's really not that far off of Isaac Witt, to be honest with you. And then he's got 86 trucking, 87 carrying, 84 stiff arm, 84 break tackle, 85. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Vargas. Although Griffey here is faster. Not quite as strong. He's got pretty good. Oh, man. He's a power back with 93 speed, 90 acceleration. I guess maybe his elusiveness that's not as good. Oh, man. You know what? Oh, we haven't offered one of. Let's offer him a scholarship. Okay, we're gonna offer all of the halfback scholarships, and then for these two, I think I'm gonna put 50. But we need. Oops, let me take that off. But we need like a couple of halfbacks. We got to invest there. In the same way we're going to invest at D end. Although we do have a true freshman 5-star running back this year. We're going to redshirt him, but so I guess we don't technically really need a running back, but we'll go ahead and recruit him anyways. We have the number 1 fullback here. Not even on his list after offering him a scholarship. Since we need this position, we got to go all in. And I suppose we should just go ahead and do the same for our punter right now. Offered him a scholarship. We're not on his list, so we're going to go 50 and 5. So those are the positions that we absolutely need because we won't have someone next year. Now let's look at receiver. I think we just need one. Obviously, I'd prefer to get this 5-star. He's the top receiver in the country, Ricky Merritt, and we're second on his list. So I'm going to go 50 as well here. I know we're putting a lot of 50s, but for these two, I'm going to kind of hang off for now. Maybe we'll just do like 10 each. Oh, I didn't mean to offer him a scholarship. Dang it. All right, that's fine. We'll just do like 10 each. Tight end, we don't need anyone. How are we looking at? Okay, interesting. So I don't think we need anyone at tackle, but we just had these 5 stars here, so we had to put them on the list. Are any of them interested? Wow, all 3 were number 1. All right. I'm just so terrified of over recruiting. Let's just put like 15 in each, just to have them on our board, so we can make the decision. We might not want all 3, but this is the number 1 left tackle, the number 1 right tackle, and then the number 3 right tackle. To be fair, our line has not been that great. They've been good, but not great. So we do need to build there. We do need a guard. I think we'll have to put points into both. I'm going to put 50 into him since we're not even on his list. But since we're on his list, I'm just going to put 25. Stick with that. 5-star center. Let's put 50 there, and then if we're not higher on his list next week, then we'll take him off. Now I do think we need 3 defensive ends because we're losing like 5 or 6. I want to replace them. We have, to be fair, we have too many, but losing 5, I think replacing 3, I think is fair. Are we on? So Gizzy, Latimer. So we're on the bottom 4's lists, and they're all pretty good still. You know, like I don't know if it's really worth it to get like one of the top guys rather than these guys. I mean, it'll definitely be easier to get these guys. I'm trying to think, is there a huge difference between them? I mean, to be fair, so I think I'll go for this guy, Robert Mock, because he's a gem. Like a 4-star gem is going to be good, and we're on his list. I'm going to offer him a scholarship. Let's put 50 since we're in kind of last place. I think I'll go for, since this guy's a number one, I'm going to go all in on him. Just so we can, how many, no, maybe we had 5? Yeah. So that should be 80. We'll go all in on him just because he's like the number one DN in the country. But if we don't make up any ground by next week, we'll remove it. And then I think we'll prioritize. Man, Oregon is in the lead with both of these guys. Let's prioritize one of these two and put some hours towards them. Let's see. It frustrates me so much that the attributes are not in the same place on everybody. It makes it so hard to compare. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and I suppose we'll prioritize Latimer here. Let's put 50 on him and offer him a scholarship. Already down to 120 hours. No one at D tackle. We need a couple of outside linebackers. Oh man, we still have a few people here to recruit. All right, let's start at outside linebacker. 5 stars, and where are we on his list? We're not. Let's just add 50 and see if that makes a difference. We've already offered Copper a scholarship. We're in the lead. Let's add 25. Oh my goodness, we're getting down in hours. We might have to adjust some of the offensive players. With Flood, let's just put like 5. 40 hours left. We do need we need one middle linebacker. I'm tempted to just go for James Diablo here since we're high on his list. Although, oh, and he was the person I was actually interested in. He's a gem. So yeah, let's just go for him. I'll go ahead and put 10 there. At cornerback, we got 1 5-star. I don't even think that we necessarily need. We'll put 10 towards him. I don't think that we need a running back. I mean, at cornerback, we don't need a free safety. We'll put 10. And I think that's everybody. The thing is, we need DNs. We need outside linebackers. We need middle linebackers. But we're good at defensive back for now. So I'll just put 10 towards one of these, or maybe on an outside linebacker. Yeah, let's add an additional 10 to him. Like that. So that'll be our 900 hours for the week. Let's advance and see how recruiting looks in week 1. A ton of updates here. We'll go through all of that in a second. A few people have locked us out. Let's see. I guess we'll look at that once we actually look at recruiting. But here we go. Week 1 going to Hawaii. We've gotten better in terms of our ratings. Yeah, we're 90, 90, 91. So that is good to see. We're the best we've ever been. Now our ratings are sort of the same as Clemson was last year. But let's take a look at recruiting and see how we're going. We'll look at each position. Oh, we're now in the lead for this 5-star quarterback, which is good to see there, I suppose. And then this 5-star halfback. Ooh, us in Colorado are neck and neck. There's nothing more I can do to put more points towards them, so we'll keep that. I think Salcedo's probably out of the question. We'll remove him. And then we want one of these two. I don't know who, though. Vargas looks... Well, which one's better? Technically, I mean, Griffey's got the gem, and he's faster. I think we got to prioritize Griffey, although who knows? We can add 10 to Griffey there, and then we'll keep Vargas the same. At fullback, we're in the lead. I'm fine with that. And that's the best receiver in the country. We're in the lead. All right, we're making some progress here, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I'm just going to keep all of this the same for now. Nothing at tight end. At tackle, we've got 3 5-stars that were the top of their list. To be fair, we don't need 3 5-star tackles. Probably just need 2. And since Colorado's taking the lead, I'm going to remove Josh Vega, and we're just going to keep these two. I know they're both on the right, but we can change their position. They both have 15. We could put both of them up to 25. How about that? Just to try to... Well, no, let's keep them at 15 for now. No need to make changes. We've got a lot of people we're recruiting. So at guard, for this 4-star Johnny Harris, we're in the lead. For Braden Keener, we are not. Although we put 50, so let's just keep that the same, I think. And for this center, maybe let's add 5. I like that. All right, now D end. This is a position we definitely need. We've got 3. We need 3. We're actively recruiting 3. Hoosman, we're now in the lead. Latimer, we're closing in on Oregon. And with a mock, we're definitely in the lead. So I think I'm going to keep all of that the same as well. And then with any extra points we have, we can, assign them accordingly. We've made up a ton of time on this 5-star outside linebacker. Let's add... I'm willing to add 25 there to try to match Georgia with Flood. Not making up too much ground, but with Copper we are. So I think I'm going to keep the rest of that the same. Wow. 2 middle linebackers locked us out. So we'll go ahead and remove both of them. But Diablo, we're first on his list. Let's go ahead. Let's just make this 25, I think, since this is the middle linebacker we want. We need 1. The cornerback has locked us out. I'm going to have to look at my list and see. Okay, the safety has locked us out. Hopefully the punter didn't lock us out. Nah, I'm going to look at my list real fast and see if we need a cornerback or safeties. If we don't, then I'll just leave those vacant. Then I'll find a place to put those 15 hours. I'm going to do all that off camera, and then we'll get into this game against Hawaii. Rainy, cloudy day here in Hawaii. I just realized I turned the volume down for the off season. I got to turn that back up. But here we are on the island. Long flight from San Francisco. I actually looked it up. It's like 6 hours or something like that. But we're here. I was hoping we were going to get the team to have a little vacation, a little luau beach time, but with the rain, we're probably just going to come right back to the Bay Area after the game. And here we go. Hawaii, I think their offense, defense overall is all around 80. So in theory, this should be a good warm-up game for us. I'm going to change the volume, and then we'll get into the kickoff. So we will get the ball first here and see our new team for the year. I say new, it's not that new, but it's new enough. We've got a new starting halfback. Quarterback's the same, some new receivers, new tight end. So it's new enough. And Junior Yang, the 87 rated halfback that we recruited during our first year here, redshirted, played backup for the last 2 years, and now he's a redshirt junior, and he will get the ball first on this rainy day in Honolulu. Let's see what we can do this year. We've got big hopes after making it to the national championship last year. Junior Yang starts with a 9 and a bit yard run on 1st and 10. Let's keep the ball with him. He's got the star icon. Wow, he's the only person on our offense with the star icon under him. And we'll rush him for a 1st down. I think we'll just keep running the ball to him, although his backup might come in here, Sky Priestley. He does, to let Junior Yang rest just a little bit. And we'll cut it upfield. And yeah, if they can't stop us on the ground, like, I think our passing offense is okay. Max Davis is okay. And our receivers are okay. But our running game is really where we make it happen. And if they can't stop it, then we're just going to keep running the ball until they can, you know. Max Davis had a little bit too many interceptions last year for me to, prefer his arm over our run game. Although we might have to run the ball here. I'm going to try wide trail on 3rd and 1. Maybe a mistake. I'm just going to look to make an easy pass. O is open. We'll pass it to him. He runs by a defender. We juke, and that's Josiah Martin. Let's see. We got to get the ball back on the ground here. Junior Yang is going to get it, and I'm trying to get him a big year this year. He'll only get 1 on 1st down. Let's try a screen. See how that works on 2nd and 9. Didn't gain anything on 1st down. Sky Priestley comes into the game, and he's out open. Can we get a block? 62 block. That was stupid of me. I should have just ran. I was waiting for him to block, but he just couldn't get there on time. Well, it probably could have been a 1st down. Ends up not getting there. Got to take matters into our own hands at some point. X is open. I'm getting it to him. Low pass, but he's able to catch it. And Azur gets a few on that one. 16 yards. And we'll put it back on the ground. So far, a successful opening drive for this California offense. You can see the Golden Bear in the background going crazy, getting jiggy with it. And Junior Yang, there's a flag on the play. Is that a hold? Ah, come on, man. That was Cook. This is his first time starting. He's been a backup. We recruited him, I think, in our first or second year. He's been backing up, but this year he gets the starting role. I don't remember if he's a tackle. I don't remember if he's on the left or the right. He's on the right. I can see him there, number 72. Let's get this ball to Junior Yang again. Cut in, cut out. Only able to get 5 yards, and that's 2nd and goal from the 15. Now, what do we call here? I'm going to try smash, and I'm looking for Horton out there to the corner of the end zone. But based on how the defense lines up, I think Azur just might be wide open. He's not, but we throw it anyways, and he catches it. It took a little too long to throw the ball, but Azur gets us our first touchdown of the year. Max Davis and passes the ball, and that Azur, we recruited him. I don't remember what year, but it's so nice to see now, especially in this 5th year. Almost everybody on the team, every starter, well, almost everybody on the team is someone that we recruited. And I thought for sure that linebacker might get it or the defensive back, but Azur's soft hands catches that in the end zone. And we go up 7-0 here pending the extra point with 3.5 left in the first quarter, and that's good. Now, our offense has been on and off, this whole dynasty, but our defense, that's what's gotten us to where we've gone. That's what's gotten us to the playoffs, win playoff games, make it to the national championship. It's our defense. And those ratings right there, 89 rated Luke Ferrelli and 87 BJ Kennedy. With our boost from the tactician skill tree, Ferrelli's like 94, BJ Kennedy's like 91. We got to, like, our linebacker core is kind of insane. Like, they're all 90. So we'll see what our defense is able to do. I'm expecting some big things. Let's go cover one, Robert Press. And then we've got our top 2 cornerbacks are both redshirt freshmen, both like 85 rated. So they're going to continue to grow and get better. We're able to get off the block and stop them. And that is a good sign, because usually that's one of the things we've not been good at is getting through blocks, especially with really good offensive lines. So it's nice to see us able to shed blocks here. Oh, and they complete a pass. Luckily, oh, he doesn't complete the pass. Not able to hold on to it, and we'll get the ball back here. 3 and out for this Hawaii offense. They're not even able to gain a yard. And we'll punt this back off. Wait a second. Is Azur playing? Hold on. I swear the person that was playing defense just then was number 1. And I was thinking in the back of my head, isn't Azur number 1? Is he playing defense, or do we just have... How would I not... Let me look at this. Who's number 1 on defense? Azur is up there as cornerback, and so is Tenuta. But who's number 1? Oh, Felton. We've got 2 number 1s? I mean, that just seems confusing. I don't know why that happened. Maybe you can have people if it's offense and defense. Anyways, we call it an option. I didn't even mean to, but I guess we'll run it. And Max Davis will keep it. We'll juke. Oh, man, and we juke him. Nice run from Max Davis, our quarterback there. Let's keep it on the ground. Get it to Junior Yang. Hopefully we can go 14-0 up even before the end of the first quarter. And Junior Yang is elusive for sure. He's able to change direction so quickly. It makes it really easy to get through the line. Let's go level sail. Unfortunately, our tight end. So normally I like to go to the tight end here, Ojulari, but he's not a great catcher of the ball. I'm going to get it to O. Quick completion, 6 yards. And let's go inside zone. 5 seconds left in the quarter, so this will be the last play. And our offensive line is, I don't know rating-wise if they're improved, or maybe it's because the last few games we played were all against like top teams in the college football playoff. Like when you think about it, our last 5 games were against Clemson, Penn State, Clemson again. Then we played Oregon State and then Oregon. So we've had some tough Like the last 5 games we played have been against best in the country. So maybe I could just feel the difference between playing those teams and playing a team that's not quite as good. And Junior Yang's able to run that into the end zone. And to be honest with you, Javian Thomas, who's been our starting halfback for the last 3 years, Heisman winner, you know, he like all-time great Cal player. Junior Yang is easier to play as. He's better. He is better than Jet Thomas. So I don't know if it's going to be this year or his senior year, but Junior Yang's about to be one of the top halfbacks in the league too. And not in the league, in the country, in college football. And I think that's what we do. We just produce all-time great college football halfbacks. You know, I can't believe Javian Thomas only went in the 5th round of the draft last year. That just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, we go up 14-0 here against Hawaii. We'll see if their offense can make anything happen on this drive. And no, he's immediately sacked. 2nd and 17. Let's play some pass coverage, man. Come on, nice. At least we're able to shed the block and get a hand on him, slow him down. And then I think we're just going to keep blitzing. I mean, honestly, our defensive line and our linebackers are almost all in the 90s, which is kind of insane. Oh, and that's a safety, no? No? All right. I mean, and honestly, it's almost like a cheat code how good our defense, like our front 7 are. Like BJ, so just to go over our defensive line. Well, let's return this. We've got a ton of space here with Azur. I'm going to cut it back the other way, cut it back again. And I thought we were able to make something happen. So, and we'll run the ball here on 1st down. So to go over our defense, let's call it, so let's call it 3. Oh my God, Junior Yang is just making people miss. He's going to have an incredible year. At left end, we've got BJ Kennedy. He's 91 rated. At right end, I think his name's Isaiah Patterson. We just got him in the transfer portal. I think he's 90 rated. And D tackle, we've got an 88 rated and an 86 rated Dar and Trevor Nicholson. And then at linebacker, we've got 94 rated Luke Farrelly. We've got like 90 rated. I don't even remember, but basically all of our defensive line. Sky Priestley comes into the game and gets us a big run. He's been playing backup for his whole career here. He was actually there at the beginning, so he was a true freshman when we first started. Now he's a redshirt senior, getting it to X in some space. Azur able to make the catch. 2nd and 4. Let's go halfback direct. See if we can just run this into the end zone. I think we should be able to get there, and we do. And this game is looking like it's going to be a blowout here in Hawaii. We'll go up 3 touchdowns to nothing, 21-0, about halfway through the 2nd quarter. And our defense, I mean, both sides of the ball working really well right now. And looking like we didn't really need a warm-up game. But we know what's coming next week. We've got a ranked opponent going to Notre Dame away. So that will be a fun one. And we'll really get to test out how our new team works and looks on like a national primetime big game. That's, I think, their biggest play of the game so far is that 4-yard run. Let's go Foxfire zone press. The great thing about having such great linebackers and defensive line is it's just like you can pretty much call any defense and they're going to put pressure on the quarterback. And he doesn't catch that. I thought that was going to be their first down of the game. And we're just going to keep blitzing, honestly. Like, we've been, like, when you have a defensive line and linebacker core as good as we do, and you blitz, it's almost just not even fair. And that's, I thought that was going to be an interception. And that was our redshirt freshman, Moses Hay, that made that deflection. He was redshirted last year. We recruited him the year before. 5-star athlete, elite progression rate. We're able to get that almost up to the 50. We might be able to score another touchdown here before halftime. We'll get it back to Junior Yang. I mean, oh man, he's just a little too good, man. It's the change of direction that's just insane on Junior Yang, because like getting through the defensive line, it's just too easy. Now Sky Priestley's going to come in. He bounces around. Oh man, it's just this game is just too easy. This guy previously runs into the end zone. This isn't even fair at this point. We'll go up 28-0 here, and this might be a game that we put in the backups in the fourth quarter in sim, because yeah, this is not really fair. You know what I mean? But what's exciting is like that our offense can, especially after that national championship game at the end of last year against Oregon that we lost, is that our offense, both sides of the ball. Our defense couldn't stop them. Our offense couldn't make anything happen. So it's good to see that be a little different here and to gain some confidence in this first game and be like, no, we can do this. Like, Junior Yang is for real. Our defense is for real. I mean, our weakest part of our defense is our safeties. And I think they're like early, like between 80 and 85 overall. Come on, get there. Yeah, man. This is just going to be an unfortunate game for Hawaii. Yeah, this is just, feel sorry for them at this point. Oh man, nice catch and throw, and they'll get their first down of the game. That's the 2-minute warning. We'll blitz them. The thing about having a team this good, well, I was gonna say it's like we're built for the playoffs. Like, we're built to play these like really big teams. But to be fair, our conference calendar, remember, we're in the Pac-12 now. Our conference calendar this year is insane. Like, I feel like half the teams we play are like the best in the game. So, oh man, and another big completion over the middle. Let's stop blitzing. Let's actually call like real defense. Let's call, not real defense, but let's call a zone defense, pass coverage, and see how we operate just bringing 3. I think our defensive line is good enough that we can just bring 3. I'm going to cover him over there. We close the distance down quickly and they only gain 2. I'm going to go Tampa 2 spy again. What I wasn't expecting, so Kedu Luave, who was our starting middle linebacker the first few years, I thought oh man, I was the QB spy. That was totally on me. But Kedu Luave, I thought was going to be like really good for us, and he was. Pirelli was his backup. Pirelli takes over, and he's been so much better than Kedu Luave was, at least in terms of rating. I mean, he's 94 rated. And that time, the QB spy does his job. He'll only get 2 on the run. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's go cover 1 Robert Press. By the way, right now it's Sunday, September 29th. Sack him. Nice job. 3rd and 14. Sunday, September 29th. Last night, Alabama and Georgia played. I'm watching the game. You know, an all-time great game, classic. The thing that tripped me out was, and I totally forgot that this was a thing. And we put pressure on them, and they're not going to be able to score. They have to punt it. I completely forgot that Zabian Brown, who was our starting cornerback in this dynasty for like 3 years. I totally forgot he transferred in from Alabama. And then all of a sudden in the last play of the game, I don't know if it's last play, but, the last play that mattered in that game, Zabian Brown comes away with the game-winning pick. And everyone's going crazy. And it's like, bro, I know Zabian Brown. But, oh, man, they got to us. Okay, I was distracted talking. I'm going to call a timeout. I know I'm going to try to score, but it's just we got to get used to scoring before the break, Because not every game is going to be this easy. So we got to get used to it. Let's try all go and just see how it goes. I mean, they only have 1 safety. Tenuda's looks like it might be cover 4, but I'm gonna look for Tenuda. He's oh man, they got to us. I think I had Tenuda for a touchdown there. I'm gonna go all go again, but I'm gonna look for one of the like Horton or Ojulari or maybe Azur. I'm gonna get it to Ojulari. He's not quite as fast as Gavin Hoffman, so we'll have to punt here. Our first punt of the year. And they'll get the ball at the 42. They have a chance to maybe score before the half. Let's see. Almost through, almost to halftime. 40 seconds to go. They got no timeouts. Nice catch. Their offense has definitely done better. I wouldn't say good, but better. Clock is rolling, 28 seconds. That's an interception. And who is that? That's Moses Hay. That's our 5-star cornerback, redshirt freshman, and freshman right now. So what the hell is he going to be as a senior? You know what I mean? Like, he's going to be really highly rated. Probably, at some point, the best cornerback in the game. Oh, that was stupid. And I think that we threw it after the line of scrimmage. We threw it into coverage. Luckily, our receiver is good enough to catch that. But, yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, because I was thinking about running it, but then I saw him open. And I was like, well, I got to throw it. 12 seconds. We might be able to get a field goal with one of our new kickers just to see how they go. See how Azur. I want him to get open. And he is. But we're not able to. We'll call a timeout. Maybe let's try one more play to get into field goal position. Let's try Texas. It's going to be Jarez Lacey, who's the preferred receiver here. Get it to him. Get down, get down, get down. Call timeout. He went down too slow. I should have dove for it. But it's all right. We're going to halftime up 28-0 here in Hawaii. Let's get into the second half and finish this one off. So here you go for the second half. We'll kick this ball off. We'll see if Hawaii's offense can continue the little bit of momentum they got. I mean, granted, they threw an interception and they still haven't scored, but they have a little bit more momentum, more than the first quarter at least. But we'll continue to blitz here. Keep them under pressure. We don't want some crazy comeback or anything. Oh, I tried to. Oh, man, and they fumble it and we pick it up. It's just unfortunate for Hawaii. It's just unfortunate. Our defense is just a little too good, you know. And we'll run the ball.
Because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there.
Not as much space as I was hoping for. Junior Yang's got 102 on the day. I'm looking for Azur here. See if he can get open towards the sideline. I think he can. Not a great pass. He catches it, but not as many yards as we were hoping for. I'm going to try wide shallow cross to get 3 yards. We're looking at Ojulari. Maybe Azur, but probably Ojulari. No one's open. I just had to get rid of it. So now we have to decide for 34 yards. Yeah, I'm going for our accuracy guy. We'll aim it right there. And that's better. And it's a completion. That's all we need from our field goal kickers, completions. So we'll kick this ball back off. Unfortunately, that was the first time our offense kind of... Well, not the first time our offense didn't succeed in this game, but the first time that it seemed like, yeah, not good. But that's okay. Not every play is going to be good. Not every drive is going to end in a touchdown. Come on, get to the quarterback. He was open, and he's going to get some yards after a catch on this one. Nice completion. Let's try safety strong 3.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Nice tackle in the backfield. Who is that? Who is number 11? That's Alpew. Got it. That's our strong safety. He's technically a cornerback, but we have him playing at strong safety because he's better than, well, he's not in the game right now, but he's better than our real strong safety, so we have him playing there. We've got enough good cornerbacks that we don't really need to worry about it. 3rd and 13. I'm going to go for, let's go for a blitz, man. I trust our defense. Let's go for a blitz. Shouldn't have done a blitz. Should not have blitzed. Let's go cover 2 hard flat.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands.
Ooh, I thought that might have been a pick right there. Is Hawaii going to score in this game? I was kind of hoping to just get a shutout, you know what I mean? which would be nice going into a ranked game next week, but there's going to be a screen. Oh, and that's a pick six. And I believe that Jeter is a redshirt freshman as well that we recruited. And that's a pick six. Marco Jeter, that is a redshirt freshman. Number 3. I think we've got 3 redshirt freshmen that are all like between 80 and 85, which is just crazy, really. And we get the pick six. And now we've got 38-0. And it might be time to put in some backups and just give people some playing time, you know. But we'll save that for the fourth quarter. Oh, and they fumble it. Oh, and Jared Lacey picks it up, bro. This game's just getting out of hand. Let's try an RPO. Looking for a Zur. Got it to him. Stiff arm. First down. Yeah, this is obviously just sort of a dominant performance. I mean, Max Davis only has like 100 and something yards in the air. And he's just going to run this into the end zone. Max Davis rushing touchdown. And it's just, this is just getting hard to watch at this point. 45-0. But to be fair, this is how we should be beating teams that are much worse than us. You know? This is what it should be. And I'm thinking about simming the fourth quarter, to be honest. I'm not sure what we gained from playing it. But we'll finish out the third quarter. That's what I'll do. I'll finish out the third quarter. I'll put in some backups, and then we'll sim the fourth quarter. We stop them in the backfield. Our defense is like relentless.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball. Probably not. You're getting
ooh, nice catch, but we're right on him. No yards after catch, and I'm really happy with our defense in this one. Obviously, there have been a couple of drives, couple of plays where we let him go down the field, but when it comes time to, you know, score or, you know, get that final yardage, we're able to stop him, which is all we can really ask for.
Heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, great defense. I was trying to user pick that, but I thought he was going to catch it, but luckily not. And here's third. Let's go for Tampa 2 spy on 3rd and 12. I'm going to cover the running back. Oh, he's open on the sideline. That's the weakness of Tampa 2, and they found it. Go double-edge blitz. This is a blitzer, right? Yeah, Sabri. We almost got to the quarterback. They're getting prepared for that blitz now. We should stop that. Let's just play some defense. Let's go Foxfire zone press. I said we're not going to blitz, but I really like bringing extra people to rush the quarterback. Why isn't Dar playing? That's technically our highest rated D tackle. I swear he's not playing though. Oh, now he comes into the game. Okay, good. Come on, get there. Get there. Nice sack. 6 on the game, and they'll have to punt. I think we might get a shutout here. We'll see what the computer versions of the Golden Bears can do once we start the sim. They'll punt it out to the sideline. We'll play one play. And then I'm going to go an RPO. I think this should be a completion. Ooh, not a great play, and he's not able to hold on to it. Let's see. Let's go Y shallow cross. Martin might be single covered over there. We'll get it to X. And he holds on to it. Nice catch. 3rd and 7. Let's call one more play, and then we'll sim the fourth quarter. See if we can get a first down here on 3rd and 7. I'm looking for a Zur. He's open. He's going to get a first down. Let's cut inside. We get up to the 45-yard line. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put in, the only backup I'm going to put in is Sky Priestley. And we'll put in Sky Priestley and Hasselbeck. Or, no, let's put in Talia Babcock backup. Oh, man, they have negative 26 running yards. It's because of all the sacks. So I'm going to put those backups in, and then we'll sim the game. Let's see. Like that. And then like that. Let's go here. Super sim. And there's just no reason to play the rest of this one. It's over. But let's see how our team does. We score again. Of course, once the CPU takes over, they score 7. But we'll come out of this first game of the season with a huge win in Hawaii. We got a 6-hour flight back. But it's going to be a good flight because we won. If we lost, that flight would have been a lot worse. Junior Yang, player of the game, 17 attempts, 113 rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns. That is a crazy game. And to be fair, he had 100 at halftime. You know, if this was a closer game, and we were, you know, really going for it, he could have had 200 easily. But yeah, dominant on both sides of the ball. Let's take a look at the stats, and then we'll advance the week and end the episode.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Max Davis goes 13 of 16, 132 yards with a touchdown. He had one touchdown on the... Oh, no, but did he have a passing touchdown? He must have. I know he had one rushing touchdown. Anyways, Babcock comes in and completes a pass. Let's see. Junior Yang, 17 attempts, 113. We already saw that. 3 touchdowns. Sky Priestley with a touchdown. And Max Davis with a rushing touchdown as well. So, yeah, so he had 1 passing, 1 rushing. Azur, leading receiver with 7 receptions, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Ojulari did okay. Martin did okay. Tenuta didn't have a single reception the entire game. Defensively, who led in tackles? It was Isaiah Patterson, our new defensive end from the transfer portal. And we had 3 interceptions. Jeter, Hay, and Felton. And Jeter and Hay are both freshmen. So that's cool to see. Let's get back to the main menu. We'll advance the week, and we'll see who we play next time. And Isaiah Patterson, our new player, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week with 4 sacks. That is a pretty crazy game. He's National Defensive Player of the Week. First game with the Golden Bears, and a successful one. And we can see that Players of the Week. Let's look at Heisman Watch. Maybe someone from our team is there. No, we're not. But a receiver that will play in our next game, Cam Williams, 90 rated at Notre Dame, is on the Heisman Watch. Wait a second. Did I see his stats right? They've played 1 game. He had 1 reception for 7 yards, and he's on the Heisman trophy. Like, what is that? He had 7 yards. It's not a Heisman performance. But anyways, we're going to play Notre Dame in the next one. 22 ranked Notre Dame, number 2 ranked California. Oh, man, they're good. They've got a better offense. We've got a better defense, but our overall is the same. So that is going to be a tough one. And we'll see it in the next episode. Hit the like button and subscribe. We'll see you for that game in Notre Dame, at Notre Dame in Indiana.